Brothers and sisters, we need a culture shift, a paradigm change on air traffic control training for our profession. And I don't want to hear that the FAA training is boring and it sucks and it doesn't really cover what I want to cover, because we're all the FAA. And when something is lacking within the FAA, we roll up our sleeves and we work collaboratively to get it done. We owe it to ourselves to be on that position and be prepared just in case that unfamiliar situation pops up. You owe that to your career, to the team you work with, and to the flying public. Make every day a training day. Make every day a learning day. Now, my daughter went to University of Virginia, 2019 men's basketball championships, by the way. Oh, and lacrosse championship in 2019. And their football team is 3-0, just letting you know that. Adam, you around? Because you went to University of Virginia. You got to be happy about that. Wahoo! I digress. So at the University of Virginia, they don't label their students as freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. When my daughter went there, she was first year. And then the next year, she was second year. And then she was third year. And she's fourth year. It's fourth year of learning. And the reason the University of Virginia does that is because when you graduate the University of Virginia, they don't want you to think that your learning is done. They understand that wherever you go in your professional life, every day is a learning day. And they are correct. And I'm sure many of you sitting there in the audience thinking, he's not talking about me. I got this. I got it covered. I've been certified for 12 years, never had a deal. That was reported. Rinaldi's not talking about me. He's talking about those weak sticks in my facility. You know, the ones that really need that training. That's who he's talking about. No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the so-called weak sticks. I'm talking about the ATC gods and goddesses. I'm talking about all of us. The vast majority of things we do right. And our system is incredibly safe. But we cannot be satisfied with that. We can only get by on substandard training until we don't. And eventually, it's going to catch up to us. I stole AT&T's new logo. Okay is not okay. Just okay is not okay. I see the daily reports every morning. Cup of coffee, knowing I'm getting on an airplane and flying to that airport that just had that mishap or close call. And just because a mishap and a close call doesn't end in tragedy, doesn't mean we handled it properly, and certainly doesn't mean we were trained properly to handle it. The good enough mentality is the enemy of being great. And eventually, a lack of focused quality training will catch up to us. And it will scare the crap out of us on position, or possibly even worse, as I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about that is plugged in. So the challenge is this paradigm shift of owning the training. And if the FAA's training isn't good enough, you take it upon yourself to train. And this is not going to be an act. It's going to be a habit of real focused training. And train for the unknown, the unexpected. Train for the inconceivable. Relentlessly focusing on small things. Practice like it's the real thing. So when the real thing happens, you are prepared.